2 weeks in a row we get ourselves a brand new dinosaur for Jurassic World Evolution. It's another herbivore, sure, but it's still very exciting. Here's this week's profile, the Gallimimus.
Extracting species profile. Gallimimus is a genus of ornithomimid theropod dinosaur from the late Cretaceous period. Its name is Latin for chicken mimic.
And there it is, our T-Rex food source. After all, she's a hunter. We get something a little different for the standalone animation this week. Not only do we see the Galli running on the spot, but she also skids to a halt. A nice animation to see, given she would obviously have decent momentum as she's sprinting forwards. She then lets out a call and turns her head from side to side. There are, as always, some nice little details here. The way the long tail moves in reaction to the sudden halt of motion, the quirky and very bird-like manner in which the Galli moves her head to the side. And there's even some tinier details, such as the side of her chest rising up and down in response to her call as her lungs are expanding and contracting, and the way the fingers on her right hand twitch inwards at the same time. She, along with the other evolution creatures we've seen, just feels alive. So, let's move on to the two videos. There's not much to say on the first. We get a nice close-up look at two groups of three Gallis hanging out, having a good time, enjoying not being eaten by Rexy or having Tim gawping at them. It's a great look at how detailed and lively these creatures are though, but it's a bit light on details other than the way the second group reacts as the 7th Galli sprints by. As number 7 runs past, you can see the further back group begin to turn in almost curiosity, wondering where she's heading. Personally, I'd be looking the other way to see what she's running from, but I'm not a Gallimimus. Or am I? The second video has a little bit more to it. We once again get up and close and personal with a group of 3 Gallis, but there's a bigger group on the large hill in the background, perhaps suggesting the dinosaurs are capable of forming individual social groups rather than being in either a herding or non-herding state. It makes sense that not all of your Gallis are going to want to hang out together all of the time. But the most exciting thing about this video in particular is hiding away in the upper left corner. Park guests. We have caught very slight glimpses of them before, but this is by far our best look at the people who will be visiting our park. We can see them trudging up the large hill towards what is likely to be a viewing vent of some form, and I'm really liking as well just how low-key and unobtrusive the fence in front of them is. Even the light fence in JPOG wasn't that easy to see through, but this one is really barely there at all, and it should give us a great view of some of our safer dinosaurs. Now this next bit is just a little bit speculative, but it also appears to me that within that group of guests is some small humans, sometimes known as children. Some of them appear to be further away on what could be a sloped path, i.e. across its width, not lengthwise, but the one in white clothing in particular that I'm going to try to highlight seems to be closer than the person she's besides, and yet significantly shorter. Now she's either just a very, very short person, or she's a child. I'm really hopeful children are in the game, and I'm really hopeful they can be dino food. Is that morbid? I don't care, you know you want it. And that's it for this week folks. Shout out to Frontier for 2 awesome and new dinosaurs in a row. Time for a carnivore I think. I suspect we'll end up with a Parasaurolophus or Camarasaurus at some point relatively soon, but with the introduction of Gallimimus we now know 100% that every dinosaur from the original film is going to be in the game. We assumed as much, but it's nice to see. We'll be back next Friday with the next one folks. Till then, cheers, much love, and as always, bye bye. Hey guys and girls, thanks for watching. YouTube has been my full-time job for years now, but the adpocalypse and YouTube's frustrating new monetization system are making it tougher to survive and keep all of my organs. If you want to help keep the channel alive, consider throwing a little pledge at my Patreon page. It's not at all expected, and by just watching this video you've really helped me out. But if you feel like giving a little bit more, or you happen to be a Russian oligarch billionaire and want to support me, you can do so right there. Cheers.